So thought of titling this video as 24 things I have learned in the year of 2024, as it not only sounds cool, but there are many things that I learned this year. But later I thought it will be a very long video and maybe you'll not watch that. So I handpicked the best lessons I learned this year and chose 13 of those for you. This year I have discovered many things about me, about life that I want to carry forward to the next year. And I will call this a great year of learning. So without wasting time, here is the first one. The power of 90 days. There is power in 90 days. It can change your entire life's trajectory. If you do any task within a span of 90 days straight, then you'll see the real changes are happening just right in front of your eyes. It can be anything like exercising daily, quitting sugar for 90 days, editing your videos every day, reading one page daily of a book, to anything. Sometimes we set a big target for yourself, like a big goal, and for most of us it turns a little overwhelming. But 90 days is a small and powerful time that will not only motivate you to complete the task, but will also give you a short deadline to see the visible result, and you'll be able to judge yourself whether it's working for you or not. Number 2, if something sparks within you, then do that shit. What I mean by this is, in life we encounter many things that sometimes spark the light within us. For example, watching a YouTube video and liking it very much, reading a short story and thinking, wow, if I can write stories like this, watching someone swimming in the pool and you feel motivated. These are the sparks. It happens very rarely within you, and when it happens, it is giving you the cue that you need to try this. The spark is not just only about chasing success or fame, it's about your personal growth and self-discovery. Now you may fail or get success in this, but at least you need to try to see the result and where it takes you. Number 3, before discipline comes determination. So if you want to control your life, then you need to remember that before discipline comes determination. And what I mean by that, determination is like a muscle in your mind that will help you to build a habit or achieve a certain goal. It can be building a strong determination of not having sugar for 1 month or waking up at 6 a.m. every day. So if you build a strong willpower or determination in your mind, then this muscle gets strong and helps you to build discipline. Fiber, protein, starch and sugar. I learned this from the glucose goddess aka JC in Chospe. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. This rule is all about how you eat food. So she tells having food, if you follow this simple rule of eating fiber first, then protein, and then starch, and then sugar, then it will transform your health. This sequence not only transforms how your body processes foods, but it also reduces inflammation, supports metabolic health, and most importantly, prevent energy crashes during the day. Just try this hack. Your future body will thank you for this. What was the next one? Yes, learn to love your pain. We hate pain and try to avoid it whenever we can. But the truth is, the path of mastery comes through the pain. So what if instead of running away from pain, we learn to love it? People who enjoy going to the gym somehow fall in love with the pain because they know it leads to something greater. Great athletes put hours of practices and endure pain to reach greatness. So the question is, how can we learn to love pain? The answer is simple. Learn to face it repeatedly until it becomes a habit. Like waking up at 6 a.m. when your body begs to sleep, or finishing that video edit when your mind wants to watch a movie instead. Travel in every 2 months. I have realized after traveling to a place, it recharges my mindset and gives a fresh perspective on my work and personal life. But after traveling, that freshness lasts for maximum of 2 months maybe. So I will try to travel in every 2 months. And by traveling, I mean you don't always need to plan your trip outside of the country or hike to Mount Kilimanjaro. By traveling, I mean it can be a small errand. It can be a few kilometers away in the weekend from your home to a seaside or a hill station or even a friend's house. Ask questions. You know, I already made a video on this, on the importance of asking questions. Asking questions make you understand yourself in a better way with a clearer mental perspective. For example, if you are happy after watching a movie, ask yourself why you are feeling happy. If you are sad for some reason, ask yourself why you are sad. Similarly, ask yourself questions related to your life, like how will I make this day better? How will I earn more money? How can I be more productive? How can I relax more? Ask these questions repeatedly and the answer will come automatically. Document before you forget. You know, a few days earlier, I was going through my old emails and I found this newsletter of James Clear, which says, you can ignore your weaknesses, but you can't expect them to impact you. The weaknesses of the coach shapes the players. The weaknesses of the teacher influence the students. The weaknesses of the parent mold the child. And I can still remember I was bold after reading this quote, thinking how powerful this quote is. But after 1 or 2 days, I forgot about this quote until I found this one few days earlier. This is why you need to document whatever you find fascinating. Write in your Force notepad or in your Notion whatever you are finding fascinating. It can be a quote or a piece of conversation you had with someone, or any spark of idea you had while maybe walking in the street. Write about your weaknesses. To reach a better version of ourselves, the growth mindset is the key. And one way I found it effective is writing down my weaknesses and work on them simultaneously. For instance, if I had a conversation with a client and said something inappropriate by mistake, then I would note it down, reflect on it, and ensure I don't repeat that again. Similarly, if I intend to indulge in any junk food when I'm bored, then I'll add that to my weakness list and focus on beating that habit. Writing these things help me to be a better person and helps me to stay aware and to work towards my self-improvement. Now I'm going to a spiritual side, and the next lesson I learned is learn about your ego. Learning about your ego helps you to understand how it influences your thoughts and actions. The ego often drives us to seek validation, which can cloud judgment and hinder our personal growth. To learn about it, start observing your reactions in challenging situations. Practice self-awareness, letting go of comparisons. Practice detachment, serve others. Understanding your ego leads you to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. I have made an entire video on this. I'll link that below in case if you want to check that. Don't be within you always. What I mean by this is, if you are lost in your inner world, then you are limiting yourself to connect with the world that exists beyond your individual narrative. Your inner world is just a small fragment of a much larger reality. Spiritually, being constantly trapped in yourself creates a separation from others, from nature, and from the divine. So practicing things like meditation, mindfulness, and detachment will give you a vessel for something greater than your limited personal experience. It's like suddenly understanding you are not just a single instrument, but part of an epic orchestra. Work on a particular goal that you like to take up the next year. This is one of the coolest things I have learned this year. If you want to achieve something next year, I mean your long-term goal, whether it's 2025 or 2026, then don't wait for the new year to start. Begin working on your goal right now. That way, when the year arrives, you'll already feel that you are ahead in the game. You will feel like you are in flow, making progress and ready to keep going. Starting now with the smallest steps will help you to avoid the procrastination that often comes waiting for the perfect time. Perfect time is now. And the final one, consistency does change everything. I saved this best one for the last. Yes, it is the power of consistency. And this year, it made me understand the value of it. Like from posting consistent video on this channel or maintaining a consistent diet. Altogether, it improved my performance, made me a satisfied person within me. It's about showing up every day with your habits, even if you don't feel like it. And this is the most important part that most of us miss. Show up even if you don't feel like it. Your consistent routine does not care if you are in a mood to do the work or not. If you show up no matter in what mood you are in it will bless you. It will give you the result. And if you are not, then it will also turn its face away from you. The benefits, you'll see real growth in real time. Develop better habits and you'll get closer to your goals without feeling overwhelmed. And this is one of the most important things that I want to take with me in the days ahead. So this is it. These are the things I wanted to talk about with you. Take a screenshot if you want. If you find this video helpful or think it may help someone, then please share this video with at least one person. I hope you'll have a great year ahead with lots of success and inner peace. And I'll meet you in the next one. Got a bad cold.